So the first thing we're going to do in this guide is first show you how it would look like if I was to execute this play in an actual game, right? So I just want you to focus on how it would look like. Don't worry about the reasoning or the idea of why I smoked somewhere or why I paranoid and TP anywhere. This is just how it looks like. Visualize it in your mind. Let's get started. First thing you need to know is you need to take control of A heaven. Now here's the rest of the play.
Cover going out. Shadows traveling. Stealing sight.
So now that you've seen how the actual setup looks like, now let's go over the reasoning to why this whole setup for a retake on A would actually work. Now if you look at the minimap, the first smoke goes out here. This essentially helps us cover so that we can't just blindly go out into heaven and get shot at by anybody, right? Second thing is that you can easily teleport right here if you kind of cut that distance off, because you can only teleport 15 meters. Secondly, it easily sets you up for a blind for anybody holding that door. It's important because when you teleport right over here, the angles you're exposed to is this, and this. So it's important for you to blind anybody that's here so that you can easily pick them off and then pick off maybe someone playing behind the box right over here or this angle right over here. The third purpose of that smoke is this blocks the actual bottom side of hell. So if you could see, when I put that smoke, it goes down and nobody can see you from hell if anybody is holding that angle. Now, when you teleport right here, this is simply to confuse anybody that makes the call out that you are right here on site on the box. They'll put their crosshairs right over here, and now all you have to do is peek an angle at the motor, hell, or maybe anybody that's entering from A main. Either here holding an angle or they're literally crossing out. That's why it's important that you put this smoke right here to eliminate anybody that might be opping you from A main right outside. Now let's talk about how you can set up a retake for B site if you are playing OMEN on the A site. So again, first let's take a look at how it would look like if you want to execute this play. Take control of CT, put a smoke right over here.
Cover going out. Shadows traveling.
Looking at that play, it is hectic, it's all over the place. You might think it might not work, but let me explain my thought process through the whole thing. So first is a smoke that blocks vision from basically across sight from garage and from the platform right over here. Gun's still out just in case for any of these cracks and everybody's holding that angle. Now you're going to put a smoke right over here that blocks back sight in this right corner. You're basically going to peek everything here and assume someone's here, hard peek it, and pre-fire if you have to. Immediately after that, everyone else is going to collapse to you, so you need to teleport right over here in this corner so that you can kill anybody that's right here on the box, behind the box, and throw a paranoia that's going to blind anybody that's holding this angle. Once you throw that out, you're going to teleport right in that corner while moving from left to right on this entrance. Now, you're basically going to kill anybody on sight, and by that time, the other teammates for the enemy team will come from stairs or from alleyway, and it's just an all-out gunfight at that point. The idea is to get at least 2 picks on site, these 2 and these 2, right there, and then you're going to try and get that third one if possible and survive the rest of the round with your pure gun skill. That is going to do it for this OMEN retake guide. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you were able to follow through with what I was trying to put down for you guys to follow so that you know kind of how to execute looks like when you are in that position where you need to 2v4, 1v4, and you have to use OMEN at its finest ability just a little bit more so that you can have favorable gunfights. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, again, give this video a like so that people get to know about this video more exposure, and comment down below what you liked the most, what you didn't like, or what you think was just never going to work in the first place. If you want more, just comment down below too. If you want a part 2, 3, 4, 10, doesn't matter. And again, lastly, click that subscribe button so that you can help me grow, hit that 700 subs, and again later and down the line 1000. That's the main goal, at least for the short term. Lastly, if you want more live Valorant content, Season 2, Act 2, Ignition 2 is just out right now. Click that Twitch channel below and give me a follow so that you know when I am streaming, and I'll see you in the chat. Have a good one.